Hey Speechies, it's Sarah, and I want to talk to you today about how to produce the L sound. So this is the cues. We're going to talk placement cues and what we're going to say to students that need to work on the L. So if your student doesn't have teeth, you want to still keep that L inside the mouth. So kids know where their teeth are, they know where their teeth were, and so we're going to still try to have them keep that tongue in the mouth. So we're going to say, lift your tongue up behind your teeth and keep your tongue in your mouth. So if you're having a student that's like sticking out their tongue, see if they can keep their teeth closed. You may need to have them start by lifting their tongue up behind their teeth and then closing their mouth so that they can keep that L in their mouth. We don't want them to start protruding their tongue for the L, because perceptually, what's so interesting about the L is that you can almost make the L like just by lifting up the tongue and having the air come out the sides virtually anywhere. So that's why even lifting the tongue outside of the mouth, so if I say like, you can still hear that it is a perceptually accurate S. So we don't want them to learn how to do that. We want that tongue to be inside the mouth. So that's really important. And if you have a student that's maybe struggling to get their tongue tip elevation, you can always get out a Q-tip and touch where you want them to put their tongue. And then have them go, And one of the interesting things about L is that if, instead of like a word like a sound like t, where you explode it and then it's gone, the L you could make for a long time. It's a liquid sound is how we classify it. You can hold it for a long time, and that might not be a bad idea depending on what works for your student. So we would have them lift their tongue up over and over and over again. And sometimes it can get boring, but that's how we're going to try it. And so then we're going to chain it and do syllables. La, le, li, lo, lu would be how I would work on that. I would have them go ahead and do la, 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 li, 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 li. And those might be a little bit easier than like the lu, because oo as a vowel is in the back of the mouth. So that one would be harder when we're thinking about the context that facilitates the production of L. So we want to make sure we're doing li, that kind of thing. If you see that the child is really struggling with that tongue tip elevation, and you also are seeing they're struggling with like any alveolar sounds like L, T, and D, it may be that their tongue is like, maybe there is a tongue tie concern. I have actually virtually never seen this. I only saw this with one client years ago, so it really isn't that common, but it is something to think about. What's interesting about L is that when we do L at the end of words, we don't say apple all the time, right? We say apple. And we are articulating what is often called a dark L. Go ahead and Google that, but it's articulated differently. So it's important to think about what kind of L you're going to work on. And even though when I start articulation therapy with a student, for most sounds, I start with the word final position, okay? So with a word like CH, if I've elicited the CH, I would work on words with CH at the end, like itch, bench, that kind of thing. But with L, I wouldn't work on L at the end. I would work on L at the beginning for a long time until they got it. And work all, that entire hierarchy: sound, syllable, word, phrase, sentence, self-formulated sentences, and then conversation. I'll work all the way up. I hope that helps you, and I'll talk to you in the next video.